just so we're on the same page, racist people are pretty much cowards. I mean, a lot of them won't actually do anything. They'll try to make you do something. For real. That's why a lot of racist people I've met, because there's plenty that are able to be cordial in public. They always, like for instance, carry an extra pocket knife on them that they don't use, that they keep clean. Some of them carry an extra gun on them that they don't use, so that they can be prepared for the situation in which they have to escalate something and use deadly force. They can just toss a knife or a gun on the ground. Guns are harder because they're marked, but I've met men who carry around a little .22 revolver for just that purpose. I have met these people. But I've met more of the knife kind. They carry an extra blade on them that looks really, really tactical and crazy, so that if somebody just pisses them off in public, they can pull out their fucking Glock or Sig Sauer or Kimber and just shoot them and then toss that knife on the floor and say, hey, he came at me with a knife. It's a hell of a privilege. And I've met those people. I know some of those people. But they're not everywhere. So I don't treat everyone like that. Even though I'm constantly reminded. Hey, look, it's the moon. When your entire life has been based on the concept of personal development, there is very little that impresses you, but there's also very little that intimidates you. And that has to do with more so knowledge than capability. I mean, but that does play a factor as well. I am capable, but I'm not universal. However, there is peace in understanding what I'm capable of and not just hoping, wishing, doing a lot of work, internal work to figure that out, you know? External work too, you know, trades, skills, all that fucking superficial shit. They're all kind of pathways just to figuring out your inner self. So you can actually see the truth, like the real woke. You know, woke, I agree, is a dirty word now. Woke is a dirty word. But I think originally it just kind of got commandeered because it was just a group of people from like 2013, 2015 who were just on a sincere path of enlightenment. And they were utilizing things such as philosophy, Christianity, Buddhism, and kind of commingling all of it together to create this new paradigm. And then it became political, which soured the taste. Because a lot of people did become awakened. And when that happened, it was obvious. And of course, just like any other commodity, because that's what they turned it into. That's what we turned it into. Everybody wanted to be woke. But originally, it just meant those sincere individuals who understood empathy, but not just empathy. Empathy was it's just one of the gates It's the most obvious one, but it's only one of the gates. It's so much deeper than that. So it's that understanding and that piece that kind of solidifies my perspective in the sense that racist people are pretty much cowards. Everything is impulse. Split reaction, and if it's not reaction, well, if it is reaction, then it's a failure to take accountability and lack of confidence in themselves that forces some of the scenarios that I pointed out. It's self-doubt and all these kind of like obvious, like, I guess we can call them landmarks, which would tell a properly developed person that the person that they're observing is just ignorant. So it's hard to hate that. It's easy to not like it. It's hard to hate that once you hit a certain point. It's hard to hate anything. You just want to learn from things. That's why I said I know people like that. I don't like those people. I don't hang out with those people. But I know where they are. I know who they are. I've learned that you can never judge a book by its cover. And with that, offers some peace. But that has to be supplemented with what's the right word? A whole adept. Jack of all trades, master of none, oftentimes better than a master of one. And watch out if